routine, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1, come watch. From Utthana Padasana, take the feet wide, hands to the hips, turn your left toes and thigh in, right thigh and foot out 90 degrees. Pick up your back heel, left heel, and pivot. Rotate your torso and abdomen towards your front leg, thigh. Keep the back leg straight, press through the back heel. Bend the right knee to a 90-degree angle. See that the thigh bone is parallel to the floor and my knee is directly over my ankle. Straighten the front leg, turn the feet to parallel, jump the feet together, we'll do the other side. So go ahead and stand on the mat. Fingertips to your chest. Jump to Utthana Padasana. Take your hands to your hips. Turn your left toes and thigh in. Right foot and thigh out 90 degrees. Pick up your back heel, left heel, pivot. Rotate your torso and abdomen to face your right eye. Press back through your left thigh and press the outer left heel down. Bend your right knee to a 90-degree angle. As you press that back through your back thigh, left heel, bend deeper to a 90-degree angle with the right knee. Roll your outer shoulders back. Lift the side chest. Straighten your front leg. Turn your feet to parallel. Turn your right toes in, thigh in. Left thigh and foot out 90 degrees. Pick up your back heel, right heel, pivot. Rotate the abdomen and torso to face your left leg. Press through your back right heel and bend your left knee to a 90-degree angle. Right thigh back, outer right heel down, and bend deeper with the left knee. Now lift your side chest and take your outer shoulders back and draw your shoulder blades into the back body. Straighten your left leg, turn your feet to parallel, step or jump the feet together. Okay, and come watch. So in Virabhadrasana 1, there's an internal rotation of the back leg thigh. I'll show you from the back side. So your back leg, left leg, you'll internally rotate it so that you spread from in to out the back leg. This continues to rotate your chest and torso over your front leg, thigh, as you bend that knee to a 90-degree angle. Back leg is straight, spread across the back leg thigh. We'll take the arms up to Urdhva Hastasana. Okay. Fingertips to your chest. Jump or step feet wide. Externally rotate your upper arms, the palms face the ceiling. Reach the arms up to Urdhva Hastasana. Turn your left toes and thigh in. Right thigh and foot out 90. Pick up your left heel, pivot, rotate the torso and abdomen towards your right thigh. Internally rotate your left thigh, back thigh, and spread the back of the thigh as you bend your right knee to a 90-degree angle. Take a deep bend of the right knee. Lift the side chest and take your shoulder blades in. Press back through your back leg, bend your right knee, shoulder blades into the chest. with straight arms, bring the palms together to classic Virabhadrasana 1. Good. Straighten the left leg, turn the feet to parallel, step or jump the feet together. So the next pose, part of the Ardha Chandrasana, revolved half moon pose. We'll get a block, come back to your mat. And just come watch. So I'm going to demonstrate this from the back side so that my chest is facing towards you. This is a revolved pose. So I'll bend my right knee to a 90-degree angle, take a half step in with my back foot, left foot. The block comes a foot in front of my big toe. And as I keep my front leg, right leg, bent, I'll raise the left leg and reach up through the left heel as I turn my abdomen and chest and reach the top arm up. So come out, hand on the hip, step back, step back and bring the block just behind my front ankle. Pull from the left arm to come up, and then step or jump the feet together. So let's keep the block on a half height, middle height. And the block is on the front, right side of the mat. So place it on the front, right side of the mat. Fingertips to your chest, jump or step the feet wide. Turn your left toes in, right thigh foot out. On the exhalation, take your left hand to the block in front of your right ankle. Place your top hand, arm on your hip, bend your right knee, take a half step in with the left foot. Place your block a foot in front of your right big toe. Keep your right leg bent as you straighten the left leg. Lift through the left thigh bone up. Extend out from your inner left heel. Straighten that right leg. And as you extend through your lifted leg, turn the abdomen and torso towards me. And reach your sternum blade towards your head side. And just come out. Step wide with the back leg. Place your block in front of your right ankle. Pull from your left arm to come up. Face the front of the room. Take the block to your left front side of the mat. With the feet wide. Turn your right toes in, left thigh and foot out. On an exhalation, take your right hand to the block just in front of your left ankle. Bend the left knee. Take a half step in with the right foot. Place your block foot in front of your left big toe. Keep your left leg bent as you raise the right leg. Lift your right thigh bone up. Extend out through your inner left heel. Keep your left leg straight. Press through the ball of your And to come out, hand on your hip, step wide with your right leg. Place the block in front of the left ankle. Hold from your right arm to face the front of the room. Turn your feet parallel. And step or jump the feet together. Okay, and come watch. Come to the side. So just like in Virabhadrasana 1, there's that internal rotation of the back leg thigh. This has to happen in Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana as well, so that the pelvis is level to the floor. So after you're in the pose, as you raise your left leg, externally rotate the left thigh, spread the back of the left thigh until the leg becomes straight. Extend through that left heel. Then we'll take the shoulder blades in. Now face my back. So come to this back side. We'll take the shoulder blades into the back body. Keep the internal rotation of the back leg thigh. Take the shoulder blades in to open the chest. To come out, again, step wide with the back leg foot. Block in front of your front ankle and then pull from the arm to come up. Okay? So we'll do that once again. Block is on the front left side of the mat. Fingertips to the chest, jump, feet wide. Turn your left toes in, right foot out, thigh 90 degrees. Now on a sharp exhalation, take your left hand to the block. Take your right hand on your hip. Now bend your right knee, take a half step in with the left leg, back leg. Place your block foot in front of your big toe. Take it off the mat there and raise to a more stable foundation. There you go. Now, keeping your right leg bent, raise the left leg, internally rotate your left thigh. Keep that internal rotation of the left thigh, spread the back of the thigh. Now take your left shoulder blade in and reach your face or chest towards me. Left shoulder blade in, take it over the block. Directly over the block, that's it. Raise the top arm up. Extend out your inner left heel. Internally rotate the left thigh. Good. Hand on your hip. Step back, wide the back leg. Block in front of your right ankle. Pull from your left arm to face the front of the room. Take the block to the other side. Turn your right toes in, left leg and thigh out. Ground your outer right heel. Exhale, place your right hand on the block. Bend your left knee. Take a half step in with the right. Place that block foot in front of your big toe. Now don't look down. Look towards the back of the room, towards me. That's it. Shift your weight to the left leg. Internally rotate your right thigh as you raise the right leg up. Extend out through your inner right heel. Now take your right shoulder blade in towards me, directly over the block. Reach out through your inner right heel. Left big toe ball down, reach the top arm up. Lengthen your side ribs towards your head side. Good. To come out, top arm on your hip. Step wide with the back leg. Take your block in front of your left ankle. Pull from your right arm to come up. Face the front of the room. Turn the feet to parallel. Step or jump your feet together. The next pose is Ardha Chakrasana, downward facing dog. Come watch. So the block is directly underneath my chest when I'm on all fours. Spread the palms. I'll take my hands a foot in front of my shoulders. From here, curl the toes under and raise the hips. Press the thighs back, straighten the legs. Lift the shoulder blades up to take the head to the block. Keep the shoulder blades lifted as you bring the head to the block. Okay, so come to my front. Can you see that my shoulder blades are lifted?
Yes.
So as I lift the shoulder blades, head comes to the block. Then we'll come to all fours. Okay, so place your block about a third of the way down the mat. When you're on all fours, the block is directly underneath your chest, sternum blades. Walk your hands out a foot in front of your shoulders. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips. Press your thighs back, straighten the legs. Descend your calves to take your heels down. Now lift the shoulder blades and lower the head of the block. Lift the shoulder blades, lower the head of the block. Keep those shoulder blades lifted and press your thighs back. Good, and then release. So the second part to that, as we lift the shoulder blades, I'll show you from here. As we lift the shoulder blades, we're creating space for the back of the neck, but also there's an external rotation of the upper arms. An external rotation so that there's a broadness across this shoulder ridge. Shoulder blades lifted, externally rotate your upper arm just like we did in Virabhadrasana 1. Okay, so let's add that. Be on all fours with the block underneath your sternum plate, chest. Place the hands a foot in front of your shoulders, spread the palms. Lift the hips, press your thighs back. Now lift the shoulder blades, externally rotate the upper arm. Keep the shoulder blades lifted, externally rotate the upper arm as you bring your head to the block. Shoulder blades lifted, externally rotate the upper arms, press the thighs back, and spread the back of the thighs, just like you did in Partha Chandrasana and Virabhadrasana 1. And then come down, bend the knees to the floor, and come up. Shirshasana, headstand is next, so put the blocks away. You'll fold your mat in half, and then in half again, so it's a quarter fold. Headstand size. We'll do, before you go on the wall, just watch for a moment. We'll do Shirshasana at the wall. Okay? This is my wall. Clasp the fingers. See that my elbows are directly under the shoulders. They're shoulder width apart. Knuckles will be right up against the wall. There's a broad cup of the palm, soft thumbs. We'll place the crown of the head on the floor. So the crown of the head, you place your thumbs in your ears. Take your index fingers and draw a line up to where the index fingers meet. That's the crown of your head. into the mat. I'll walk in, lift my shoulder blades, round the forearms, lift the shoulder blades, then the head comes, now the head comes to the floor, okay? So then come to my sides. You can bring your mats with you right against the wall. Okay, so you can just go ahead and put your mats there, but just be on my side. Knuckles, again, clasped right up against the wall. Again, elbows are shoulder width apart. Lift the hips and lift the shoulder blades. Round the forearms and walk in. Round the forearms, lift the shoulder blades, then bring the crown of the head to the floor. Lift the shoulder blades, raise your right leg up, and then the left will follow. Ground the forearms once again, lift your shoulder blades. Internally rotate the thighs and reach to the soles of the feet. Okay, and then we'll come down with the left leg, head down. Clasp your fingers, place your knuckles against the wall, elbows are shoulder width apart, press your forearms down. Now lift the hips, walk in, and lift your shoulder blades. Walk in, press the forearms, and lift your shoulder blades again. Walk in, lift the shoulder blades, and place the head on the floor. Crown of the head to the floor, lift the shoulder blades, lift those shoulder blades, Maria. Now raise your right leg up, and then the left. Ground your forearms, lift the shoulder blades up. Now take those shoulder blades away from the wall. Draw them into the back body, just like you did in Ardha Pushpanasana. Internally rotate the thighs. That's it. And reach through the sole of the feet. Ground your forearms. And to come down, lower your left leg. And the knees, just keep the head down. And come all the way, buttocks to your heels there, Maria. And then come up. Setu-bandha, Sarvangasana. Supported bridge pose is next. We're coming to Salamba Sarvangasana. You know the pose, so get what you need for classic Salamba Sarvangasana. 3 blankets, a strap. You'll also need a bolster and 2 blocks. Come back to the space at the wall. Sherry, is this your mat? So I'll use your mat to demonstrate, okay? Everybody get set up for Salamba Sarvangasana. You need your 3 blankets at the front end of your mat, facing the center of the room. You'll take your mat, bring it up 3/4 of the way up your blanket setup. Just like classic Sarvangasana, and take your blanket setup to the wall. So the mat is against the wall. The bolster is just behind the blanket setup. And the blocks are on the lowest height. Notice the hips width apart. See that their hips width apart. Can you see that? The strap is again shoulder width apart for Sarvangasana. Shoulder width apart. So, coming into Sarvangasana, be close to the right edge of your half turn, so you're on your back. See that, again, the shoulders are several inches away from your edge of the blanket. To come into Sarvasana, drop back, Setamani Sarvasana, the hands come way low towards your shoulder blades as we ground the outer shoulders and the upper arm into the blanket. We'll come into Sarvasana. From here, drive your outer shoulders down and press the upper arms into the blanket setup. Take the tailbone in, bend your knees, outer shoulders down, tailbone in, take the feet to the wall. Okay, from here, walk your shoulders, your hands down towards your shoulder blades and press the heels into the wall, tailbone in. If your outer shoulders and upper arms are firmly grounded, then you can walk your hands down to your blocks. Press the heels into the blocks, ground your upper arms, lift the chest. Okay, shoulder blades up, just like in Shirshasana. Then we'll take the feet back at the wall, and then you'll bring your left leg up to Sarvasana, and then the right. To come out, bring the toes over the head, take the strap off, reach the arms towards your toes with a soft throat, come down one vertebrae at a time. So you'll have to remeasure that strap for you, Sherry. So get set up for classic Salama Sarvasana. So your shoulder ridge is a couple inches from the edge of the blanket. Place the strap over your elbow. And then go ahead and get prepared for Salama Sarvasana. You know the pose. So come into Salama Sarvasana. That's it, Maria. Ground your outer shoulders. Press the forearms into the the upper arms. Press your upper arms to the blanket. Ground your outer shoulders. Now lift your shoulder blades up. Just like in Adho Krishnasana, Shirshasana. Walk your hands down towards those shoulder blades. Outer shoulders grounded. Upper arms grounded. Now lift your tailbone. Lift your shoulder blades. Bring the legs up to Sarvasana. Outer shoulders down, tailbone in. Take that tailbone in even more, Rick. Tailbone in. Good. Keep the outer shoulders and upper arms grounded. Lift the shoulder blades and lift the tailbone. Bend your knees. Tailbone in. Keep that tailbone lifted there, Rick. And take your feet to the wall. Outer shoulders and upper arms grounded. Tailbone in. Shoulder blades up. Now begin to walk your feet down the wall, tailbone in, outer shoulders down, and lift those shoulder blades. If you can take your feet to the blocks, do so, or stay where you are and ground the upper arms. Shoulder blades lifted, like in Shirshasana, and tailbone in. Now internally rotate the thighs, so your knees are in line with your hips, Bettina and Rick. Knees in line with your hips. Internally rotate those thighs, just like you did in the standing poses. Good. Ground your upper arms and take your feet back to the wall and start to walk your feet up the wall. Kick the left leg back up to Sarvasana and then the right leg. Outer shoulders and upper arm down. Then bring your toes overhead. If you can't take your toes all the way to the floor, you can just curl the toes, the knees over. Good. And then take the strap off with the soft robes. Reach the arms overhead towards your toes and come down one vertebrae and hold with the strap. And come down one vertebrae, that's it, with a soft throat, one vertebrae at a time, come down. And then just roll to your right side. You'll sit up on your blanket setup that you'll have. And we're setting up for Vishyasana 3, named after Savior Rishi. Vinyasa, you know the pose. Straight legs, sit bones right on the edge of the blankets. And just watch from here. Take hold of the back of the right knee and draw that knee in towards the chest, heel towards the blankets, and bring that ankle, holding the ankle, bring the heel even closer to the blanket setup. Your right hand will come back behind you. Raise your left arm up. Exhale, take the left elbow to the outer right knee. Press your left thigh bone down, inner right foot down as you turn your abdomen and torso to your right. Okay? Take hold of the back of the right knee on both sides. Bring the knee in towards the chest. And take that hold of your right ankle and bring the heel right up to the blanket edge. Take your right hand back behind you. Raise your right arm up. Lengthen your left arm up. Lengthen your left side ribs. On an exhalation, take your left elbow to your outer right knee. Press your left thigh bone down. Reach up to the sole of the left foot. Turn your abdomen and torso towards your right. Press your inner right foot into the floor and turn. And then release. Straighten your leg. Take hold of the back of your left knee. Hold the ankle and bring the left heel in towards the blanket. Take your left hand back behind you. Raise your right arm up. Ground your right thigh bone, reach the sole of the right foot on an exhalation. Take your right foot to the outer left knee. Now from here, press that right thigh bone down. Inner left foot to the floor. Turn the abdomen, turn the chest. Now take your back right ribs in. Take your right shoulder blade in to turn. Just like in Shirshasana, right shoulder blade in and roll your outer left shoulder back. Like you did in Sarvasana. And then release. To get a bit of a deeper twist in Marishyasana, this time we'll take hold of the right knee once again. Exhale and get that back of the armpit as close as we can to your outer right knee, the back of this armpit. So to get that, we'll take your bent leg, right knee, over the midline, over the left thigh, and work your right armpit to the back, or the left armpit to the back of the right knee. And then bring that right knee perpendicular as you draw the shoulder blades into the back. Can you see that the shoulder blades are drawing in? Mm-hmm. And there's a deeper twist, less space in between the side ribs and the thigh bone. So let's do that one more time. Take hold of the back of your right knee. And take the heel in close to the blankets. Raise your left arm up. On an exhalation, take the left elbow, the outer right knee. Now, take your right knee over the midline and bring the back of your left armpit to the knee. Catch the back of the left armpit or even the upper arm. Get as close as you can to the armpit. Now, take your right knee back to perpendicular and drag your left side ribs, shoulder blade into the back and turn. Left thigh going down, turn. Good, and release. Straighten both legs. Take hold of the back of the left knee. Draw that knee in towards the buttock in the blanket. Take the left hand back behind you. Raise your right arm up. On an exhalation, hook as close as you can to the back of your right armpit. Now take the left knee over the midline, over your right thigh, and get lower down. Get lower down, closer to your back of the right armpit. Good. Now take your left knee back to perpendicular and drag your back right ribs, right shoulder blade into the back body with the left knee perpendicular. Right thigh going down, reach up through the sole of the right foot, right shoulder blades in and turn. And then release.